Hey everybody, this is JSR269 here, and welcome to another video. This is going to be kind of a quick one, but in recent months, Audeze, the company behind the Mobius headset, which was $400 and meant to provide some of the best audio you can get out of a technically gaming headset, they released a somewhat successor. Priced $100 cheaper, and without the head tracking, they have essentially very similar speakers. And that's a good thing. I bought this for $250 thanks to a pre-order discount that they've been providing, and a few days ago they finally shipped. After, in my case, several weeks of anticipation, a few months for others, it's time to check this out. So, welcome to a sort of a beginner's guide in what to expect with the Audeze Penrose headset. You might be watching this because you have one, whether it's this one that's meant for PlayStation, which is blue, or the one that's for Microsoft's Xbox consoles, which is green. Or maybe you're thinking of getting one and you want to see what this can do with the app, its support for consoles and computers and mobile devices thanks to its wireless connectivity, its Bluetooth connectivity, and its wired aux port, along with the app that's on the computer and its support for, in my case, the PlayStation 5 with the DualSense controllers you can see. Now I won't be testing the aux port, and that's mainly because it's pretty similar to what you'll get out of the wireless experience, with the exception that instead of it saying Audeze Penrose, as it's an aux connection, it'll just say headset connected to controller. So think of it similar to that. And the audio quality will likely be similar, as while with the controller, it's not a true... As with the controller, it's still wireless, just now with this plugged into it. So you will likely get a very similar experience, hence why I won't really be diving into it for this video. But I will be diving into the wireless connection, whether it's with PlayStation 5 and computers, as well as the Bluetooth connection that you can expect when using it with your smartphone device. In my case, the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. So, let's put it on and get right into it. Okay, so now that you have your Audeze Penrose wireless gaming headset, there's a few things to point out. One, there's a USB Type-C port, as you can see. Let me just focus on that. I can. And while that's excellent, and I've been told the Audeze Mobius headset has USB-C as well, unlike the Mobius, the USB-C port is not meant for audio. You can only use this for charging or for connecting to your computer for the sake of the Audeze HQ app, which allows you to adjust the mic another way, as well as adjusting the equalizer. That still means there are 3 ways to use the audio and your microphone. 1, wirelessly. Now, if you got this headset, you probably do want to use it wirelessly. It has excellent quality speakers, but it was still pretty pricey, and it being wireless with a 2.4 gigahertz dongle, you probably do want to use it. So that is an option. Out of the box, it's already paired with the dongle that it came with. So all I have to do is plug this in, turn on the headset by holding the power button right here for a few seconds, and then there you go, you're in. That's one way. Another way is the aux. Now this is mainly, they call full bandwidth on analog connection. So it actually came with an aux cable, which is, convenient. Let's say you want to use it on an older device that maybe you would rather get like audio without any compromises, no latency whatsoever, and maybe you're actually fine plugging it into, let's say, a PlayStation 5 controller. That's a-okay. All you gotta do is plug in the aux and you're good to go. There's a third way, and now there's a third. And there's a third method, and that's Bluetooth. So let's say you wanted to use it with your smartphone. For example, my Galaxy Note 10 Plus. Bluetooth is supported on the headset, and it actually goes even further than that. Bluetooth can also be used simultaneously with either wireless or aux, which is actually a pretty cool feature. And I tested it out, and it works with a few compromises. I'm not certain if it's going to happen to everyone, but when I adjusted the Bluetooth audio, it adjusted somehow my computer audio that was coming directly to my headset. It's a very weird situation. Maybe you won't have the issue, but overall, it is a nice feature to have. But yeah, that's the three ways to connect your new Penrose headset. And as far as I know, it's very similar to the Penrose X. And as you can tell, these are the Penrose regular because they're blue. As these are the ones meant for PlayStation. The ones that are green are meant for Xbox, which will also work with PC as well. And as far as I know, they should be similar. I'm almost certain that one has Bluetooth as well. It's just, it won't have native compatibility with PlayStation 4 or 5. Just as these regular Penrose headsets, this headset won't have regular compatibility with the Xbox One and the Xbox Series S and Series X. Now that you set up your Audeze Penrose gaming headset, you're kind of interested in actually customizing it. Whether you want to see fine-grained control of the mic volume or the equalizer. You will need the Audeze HQ app, which is on Windows and Mac OS, but as of now, the Mac OS app does not support it. It will in the future, but luckily I am using my Windows laptop, so you'll be able to see it. So when you boot it up, make sure you click Profile and you go to Penrose. Now, make sure that this is connected. Now that it's connected, you are able to customize the mic volume, which is something you'll probably want to do. Optimally, I've left it at 71%. However, this could differ based on the connection, the device that you're connecting it to, whether it's Bluetooth, aux, or wireless, and even whether you're connecting it to your computer or to your video game console like PlayStation 4 or 5, if you were lucky enough to get one. There's also the equalizer. You're able to set two presets. By default, they're all set to 0. And Audeze themselves say that they balanced the speakers in here, so there's not too much bass or anything. And there's also side tone, which if you turn that on, you'll be able to listen to yourself just to make sure that you sound clear and that you're not distorting the audio. There's also device info, which does not change whether you connect your headset or not. And then there's firmware, which as of now is empty. Supposedly, Audeze, before they shipped these out, had a firmware update for these and installed it themselves. As of launch, there's no extra firmware update for the Audeze Penrose. And as of now, I don't think the Penrose X have shipped yet. So there couldn't be an update for those anyway. But, as I said, your experience with the Penrose X is likely going to be pretty similar when it comes to Windows computers. Your mileage may vary for your game console. So now we're going to be taking a look at the PlayStation 5 in terms of the Audeze Penrose. So first things first, you could either do it through this section if you want. I'll do it in the settings. They're the same. This may have more settings in the actual system settings, but anyway, make sure the input device is set to USB headset Audeze Penrose. This will mean that you have to plug in the wireless dongle into your PS5, whether it's in the back or the front, and it is a USB Type A adapter. Keep that in mind. So unless you want to go for it and try out a USB hub, just plug it into one of the front or back Type A ports, the bigger ports. and adjust microphone level. This is where you're able to adjust the microphone of the Audeze Penrose headset on your PlayStation 5. There are two different mechanisms with adjusting the mic. There's the PlayStation 5 adjust, and there's the actual physical adjust on the headset with the mic volume slider. Now, my suggestion is to lower the PS5 mic all the way down to the minimum possible and then adjust it afterwards physically through the slider. That way, you're likely to get a pretty optimal experience, but always make sure to test it beforehand. And as the PS4 and PS5 mic adjust seem pretty similar, coming from someone that had the PS4 Pro, your mileage may vary, but maybe not dramatically. And now audio output. So, again, make sure it's set to this. And in my case, I have it set to chat audio just so you guys can hear the PS5, but understandably, make sure to use it with all audio. And also make sure to turn on 3D audio if you are interested in utilizing that, as this headset does support it. And adjust the audio profile in case you want it to be higher or lower, and fine tune it based on whatever sounds the best for you. And yeah. Oh, and one more thing, probably the biggest one. Make sure this is set to the max. And before you do that, adjust the volume control slider on the headset itself to a lower number, and then, not a lower number, to where it's kind of quiet, and then set this to the max. And then by doing that, then set the volume control slider back up to a level of sound that sounds nice to your ears. And that should be it. That's for the PS5 with the Audeze Penrose. For PS4, it's probably similar instructions, including to the microphone level, but this is an assumption. Make sure to test it. You'll probably get a similar experience with the PS4, PS4 Slim, or PS4 Pro. This is the case with the PS5, or PlayStation 5. So, there you have it. That's the Audeze Penrose headset, whether it comes to using it for Bluetooth or for your computer, in this case Windows, as well as how to get the best out of it with the PlayStation 5. Thank you all for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure to hit that good old-fashioned like button. Comment below your thoughts on the Audeze Penrose headset, whether you've had it shipped to you at this point, and whether you personally think it's worth it or not. At $250, I'm so far getting a decent experience, but the mic is leaving a little bit to be desired. Of course, that is just some of the possible limitations of wireless technology. But let me know how you feel about it. So, anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Until then, take care, and have a good one. Peace.